Medicare agents, you guys are making this way too tough. I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks that you can use today to start making sales right now. Ethan Gladwell here with Medicare Millennials, where we are documenting our journey to building a successful, large book of business and also teaching you guys how to sell Medicare year round. Let's hop into it. Quick story time. I had an agent last night pulling up to a restaurant for dinner give me a call and say, Ethan, man, I've ran 2 days out in the field. I've talked to 10 people and I haven't made a single sale. Did you lie to me? Are you sure this is as easy as you say it is? What gives? Great. Excellent story. I'd love to hear that. In fact, I said, sorry, Sarah, my wife. I said, I got to take this because I want to hear what this guy has to say. First thing that I asked for, I said, I want to see your needs assessments that you have taken inside the house. That way I can tell you exactly where you're going wrong, or at a minimum, I can see what they have and I can give you a reason or a way to sell over that plan. I'm here to do that for you guys. I'm here to do that for anybody that's contracted with us. So the first thing that he said is, well, I don't have a needs assessment. I never even got that far in the process. Okay, so what did you do? He goes, I walked in and, arms crossed, all 10 of them didn't want to talk, anything like that. I just walked in and started asking them questions about their Medicare plan. And I had the feeling that all they thought I was there for was switch their plan. Duh. You didn't tell them anything about yourself. You didn't tell them why you're there. You didn't ask them why they filled out the lead piece. Of course you start walking in there and start asking or barking questions at them about their Medicare plan. Of course they're going to think that's all you're there for. I would too. I'd kick your ass out right now. Guys, here's what we have to do. We have to get in there, develop just a little bit of rapport. You don't have to take very long. 3 to 5 minutes max. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut them off after you've asked them a few questions. You're going to gain that control, okay? And then your job is to maintain it for the rest of the time. What you need to do is you need to do what we call a bridge. All that is explain why you're there, explain what they can expect from you today, whether it's questions and things like that. Gain their permission that you can ask those questions. And the very first question you should be asking is showing them that lead piece and saying, John, why did you fill this out? Why did you make this choice to fill this out when it came to me? What can I help you out with? What are you having trouble with today? It's that simple. How much different is that by explaining why you're there, showing them the lead card, explaining what you're going to do, and how ultimately you're going to be able to help them? How much different is that than just walking in asking questions? Right? Come on, that's simple. That's sales 101, guys. So a couple of things you can do is get familiar with Medicare.gov. I cannot yell that loud enough to people. Get familiar with it. Why do I say that? You want to know the plans that are offered in that county. You want to know that well before you sit down with anybody. So if you're working in your backyard, fine. If you're working 2 hours away, awesome. I don't care. As long as you know what's available in that county, there's nothing worse than pitching a plan and realizing you're in the completely wrong county. You're going to look foolish and you're going to lose sales. So make sure you become familiar with Medicare.gov. I cannot preach that enough. The next thing that I would do is while on Medicare.gov, while seeing what's available, is know your plans. Know your plans better than anybody in that county. That same agent yesterday was like, well, they had Humana and they said it's the best. How do they know? They don't know at all. It just works for them. Somebody may have told them. The guy that sold it to him probably told him it was the best. They don't know. So stop that nonsense. Know your plans well before you sit down with somebody. That way you can go, okay, great, absolutely. But you had mentioned you don't have any dental. Is that right? Gotcha. Yep, they're not very good. That plan isn't very good at dental. But let me explain to you who is good at dental. You have to be able to say that on the fly. You can't say, okay, great, start shuffling through paperwork, looking at summary of benefits, looking through the additional benefits. You can't do that. You have to be able to confidently say, I know why you filled this out. I know the problems that you're having, and I know how to solve it. All right? Gosh, come on. And then lastly, this is just a little bit more towards skills in general, is just be confident, guys. I don't really like the fake it till you make it type deal, but sometimes that's what it takes. We've all been in our very first house. We've all made our very first sale. We've all been there. And that I'm not saying that I'm better than you. I just walked in there. I tripped, I stumbled, I fell, and those errors that I made in the beginning led to my success now. So get out there, fail, be confident when failing. Let somebody know, hey, maybe I don't know that exact answer, but I've got somebody that I can call that will know it. How about that? That sounds better than I don't know. Let me get that answer to you in a few days and I'll call you back. No, you call somebody right then and there inside that house. Make that phone call, and that person should be able to sell that plan over the phone right then and there for you. So, guys, this is super simple. It's a very, very easy business. You just got to do your part, do your homework, make sure you know what you're talking about when you go sit with somebody, okay? That's all that I'm asking. So use these tips, use these tricks. If you have anything that's been working for you, let us know. We would love to, feature it, talk to you about it, whatever it may be. Maybe it's something that I could still learn and use myself. So let us know, and if you've used these, let us know how it's worked for you. Get out there, guys. Know your stuff. You know what you're doing. You know all about Medicare Advantage. Now learn the plans, Medicare supplements, learn the plans, learn the underwriting, learn your doctor formulary, drug formulary, additional benefits. Learn that stuff. Get out there and crush it. We'll see you guys soon.